What's going on, everyone? I hope I find everyone very well today, per usual. First and foremost, let me go in and wish all of these Scorpios and Sagittariuses out there a big happy birthday. And if you are new to the channel, hello and welcome to the Soul family. And if you are returning, thank you for rocking with me. So for your guys' readings this month for November 2018, we are using the Chrysalis Tarot here by US Games. And we are also pulling one card from the Earth Warriors Oracle here by Alana Fairchild. And before we go any further, I'd like to go ahead and give a little shout out here to the 2 subscribers who donated those 2 decks to the channel. Go ahead and check out the Amazon wish list in the description box, guys, to take advantage of that, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and bless the decks and let's get started. Father God, I open all channels of light, Lord, north, south, east, and west. Guardian angels of the 4 directions, high councils who serve the law of one, holy pure ones, please anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide every single zodiac sign with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks today, Father. And please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant and or intended to be this month. Cancer, my hermit crab. Here's your reading for November 2018. Let's go ahead and jump right into this Cancer for you this month. So in terms of traditional tarot, Cancer, what we have is the Empress reversed, the Queen of Swords, the 8 of Wands. We also have the World card reversed. I haven't seen these 2 bottom cards here. We're going to go ahead and flip them over at the end and see what they add or what more context it can add to your reading here. Maybe you could be dealing with an Aries, possibly. Also, maybe you could possibly be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius individual. All right, Cancer. The Empress here is holding a dove here. And all of a sudden, when I picked up, it's like maybe, Cancer, during this month, you may be either trying to protect or trying to get back or defend your purity. Also, maybe possibly trying to defend or protect someone else's purity. Okay, what I'm getting here, it's like interesting. All right, Cancer. You know, like when something transpires, you know what I mean, for an individual, and they have an emotional response to it, and you can kind of tell when it's kind of emotionally taxing on that individual. Now, when you really find out what it is, you know, or the context of it, and then it just so happens to like relate to something that you went through, you know, previously or in the past. And you remember, Cancer, like it brings up old memories regarding emotions from the past and you going through that same experience. Now, through that emotion, Cancer, what I'm feeling here, it's like maybe you may be met with opposition regarding trying to help or assist an individual who went through something that you did in the past. Or, okay, someone who is currently going through something that you have already went through within the past. And because you remember how, when you went through it, how that felt, you know, the emotions that it brought up and the difficulties, or whatever the case may be, regarding your emotional response to that experience in the past, you really do want to help this individual, I'm feeling here. But this may possibly, Cancer, be due to like your detriment. In terms of like, maybe, how can I describe this? It's like we can't always expect, Cancer, that the person that is currently going through the situation is going to experience it in the exact same manner that we did, right? Now, you're coming from a good place, don't get me wrong. I'm not negating that. But it just seems like you may kind of be a little bit pushy with this individual, I'm feeling, but pushy regarding trying to help. Maybe trying to give a lot of advice, maybe trying to take or place this person under your wing, and then they may not be so responsive to it, Cancer, and then you may then, interesting, you may then find yourself having an emotional response to that as well, regarding them maybe not taking your advice, or maybe not necessarily wanting your assistance at that time. And then it may kind of upset you, and it may trigger either something else, or it may trigger that past event that you have already went through, as to which you're trying to help this individual with. Now, so through this process, I feel like, maybe you may find yourself being a little bit, like I said, pushy regarding trying to help. And I'm more leaning towards like smothering. But this is very subconscious for you, Cancer. You're just trying to help. I can see that here. But I'm feeling like if they, disregard your assistance, or don't want your assistance, don't take that too personal, Cancer. You know what I mean? And also too here, you want to make sure that you manifest what it is that you would like or expect from that new experience with this, trying to assist this individual. Now, what I'm trying to say here, it's like you don't want to manifest the opposite of how you feel, or you don't want to manifest anything that is unfavorable for you. And through that as well, I'm also getting here that you don't also be mindful. Let's say, be mindful of getting caught up in the emotions regarding them maybe disregarding your assistance, and you may kind of look at that as like, oh, like what the hell? Like, I'm just trying to help you, like, and you are coming from a heart-based perspective, or heart-based reality. But sometimes, Cancer, excuse me, the world doesn't need saving sometimes, Cancer. And I mean that in the most respectful way possible. And I'm feeling like you're going to learn a lot about yourself throughout this process. And I feel like interesting, what you may learn through this experience with this individual, it may kind of end up being, or aspects of it may be something that you can link towards your past experience that you went through in regards to trying to assist this individual. There's like a link there. I'm feeling like it may be like a it's like maybe like a timeline shift, or something to that effect, where it's like this experience with this individual, it may be, or may create that past experience that you went through in a very interesting kind of convoluted way, where it's going to be, I'll feel like maybe possibly a test or a review regarding how you handle this experience with this individual. Is going to be different. It's going to be very similar, like I said, to your past experience, and then it's going to be where you may be kind of put in that position where you're going to respond how you did in the past, whether good or bad, to this new experience with this individual. There's going to be like a tie there, or something like that. Some kind of like you're giving the chance to like transmute the timeline or the energy. I hope I'm making sense. And I feel like things are going to come in very quick, like out of left field, like a lot of fast kind of communication, a lot of fast movement, and just things are going to be like, and it's going to happen real quick, and you're going to be like, what the hell? Like, what happened? You know what I mean? Like that kind of energy may come about. And you may feel like things may not have went or are going within your favor at that time, but they are, or it is, because I feel like like I said, you're given the chance to transmute this timeline and to break any kind of karmic timeline regarding your emotional responses to situations that are unfavorable, or that seem to go against your better judgment, or that go against you as an individual. How are you going to respond to that energy now through through a certain type of like vibration or compassion? Interesting, Cancers. I mean, something like that. Yep, okay. 5 of Wands. Yeah, the 9 of Swords, exactly. Okay. So yeah, are you going to respond to that energy in a very contentious type of, or with a contentious flavor or with a contentious approach to it. Like I don't want to call it a test because I don't like words like that, but it's more of like a review. You know what I mean? And see how far you've come, because when things come back up for us, Cancer, and it's like similar to a past experience, you know what I mean? Like if we could, or if we're able to tune into the energy, or at least understand it, you know, and can see the correlation or the connection, that actually gives us the chance to see how far and how much we've grown spiritually, and see if we respond to it within the same manner or differently. Because chances are, if we respond to it within the same manner, and it's the same situation but in a different context, if we respond to it in the same manner, that maybe means that there may be some residuals of pain or residuals of blocks that may need to be purged out and visited. It's a chance for an opportunity to transcend, you know. But if we approach it differently, especially if it is unconscious, we approach it differently, that means that we've spiritually grown and that we have broken that timeline, or that timeline regarding how we respond to situations that maybe make us feel uncomfortable, or that kind of we feel like are backing us in the corner. And like I'm feeling like I said, quick things are going to come in, and it's going to be the type of energy, Cancer, where it's like you're going to have a choice whether it's contentious upon your end and upon your participation within it. It's either going to be contentious, or it can be very gratifying and freeing of the mind. And excuse me. And my guides also want me to mention this too, Cancer. Contention cannot exist without your participation. Interesting. I don't think it's bad, Cancer. Kind of like it's more of kind of like maybe awareness a little bit, or just kind of like a wink, wink. All right, Cancer. Let's go ahead and pull or pop. I keep saying pull. Pop a card from Earth Warriors Oracle. See what you get. All right, Cancer. I feel like it was this one here. Chakana. Time to cross the threshold. Is that threshold? Yeah. Yeah. Time to cross the threshold. I cannot speak tonight. What's wrong with me? Damn, Mercury retrograde coming up. Lord have mercy. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and see. 10, completion. Interesting. Chakana, time to cross the threshold. A threshold appears, bringing an ending so complete that it is no longer possible to return to what has been. The light of the stars is your faithful guide into this new world. As you trust in your divine connection, deconstructed forms shall reshape themselves into relevant, helpful, and beautiful new ways of living, thriving, and expressing your true self. Trust in your strangest ideas, in that which is different, inspired, or unconventional. This crossing is healing and furthers the activation of your divine potential. Ooh, I like that. Change is afoot. You won't feel in control of the process. Trust in what is new, different, or exciting to you. Don't assume that unless all things happen easily, then you must be on the wrong path. So do not assume that. You are on the correct path, even if the birthing pains to fulfill it are challenging. You are guided to reject societal norms about how you are supposed to live or what sort of things you are supposed to value. Instead, trust your own values and beliefs in the truths that you feel within your own heart. In time, the world will be ready to recognize and benefit from your spiritual growth. The universe is helping you in all different types of ways, including through correct timing. At the right moment, you will leave the past behind you and enter into the fullness of the present moment, opening up to the brightness of your future. Okay, Cancer, all right, I like that. It's time to transmute energy and do things differently. And it's going to be, your choice, Cancer, in terms of how that energy is carried out and how it's transmuted. Pay attention to hummingbirds at this time. Also, like, I'm kind of picking up like those color mandalas, like where it's like a coloring book but a mandala. You may benefit from that. Maybe peacocks are important during this time. I'm feeling Cancer like during November, Scorpio season, your third eye is gonna be popping. It's gonna be like blasted open. You know what I mean? Interesting. Some of you may run into ear infections or something to that effect. Maybe may get like a new piercing in your ear, something like that. A lot of weird, interesting things are coming through. Be careful with your purse, Cancer. Cancer women during this time. Keep it close to you. I don't know. It's interesting. But all right, Cancer. That's what I'm picking up for you for November 2018. And as always, intuitiveperceptions.com for bookings and services. And if this reading resonated with you, Cancer, go ahead and do me a favor and press or tap the like button for me and let me know. Also, feel free to comment, share, and to subscribe to the channel. And also remember to check out the description box for multiple links, and especially for the Amazon wishlist link that I put together for you guys, where you can obtain a great reading at a great price while giving back to our community and helping the collective as well. All right, Cancer, check the description box, all right? All right, Cancer, we'll see you.